Hi guys. So today we are going, actually 2 bottles. This is the first bottle that we're going to do. This is a 1 liter bottle. It's going to take approximately 2 of these. I know these normally take 2 of the Argo containers to fill completely, packed solid hard. So I know it's going to take about 2 of these boxes to fill this one. So let's get started. Let me get these open first. Okay, so now that we have those open, we're gonna get the first box out. We'll take that out and stretch it. To do. Let's get the funnel in here. Now, I may have to adjust, but I will see. Let me get some in here first, and then I will show you guys what I do, what I'm doing to get it in to the bottle. Alright, so once I have the first 2 scoops in there, I'm going to set this bag into the box. So I'm going to bring this down just so you guys can see. I'm sitting comfortably, so I don't really want to have to get up. But I take the end of the spoon and hold on. Okay. I take the end of the spoon and I circle, pop. And I just kind of keep doing that. Until it pops out. And then once it starts to go, then, and I just keep going. Now what I noticed from watching other people's, and then once I get so much down in there and I can just start filling up the center part, and to see how it's just falling down in there, I'll take it a little bit out like this. I'll just sit down here and I'll shake until it falls down the funnel. I would normally do this at the table, but it's holiday time and I'm just gonna wiggle until it fills back up in there. Then I go bloop, pop the hole. Now I may do a video where I try the different methods. And so here, see how it's building up on the side. You see how it just popped down the hole. Now I've watched a few videos and I don't think I'm going to pack every little bit that I go put in there. I want to put a decent amount so that way it has enough force behind it, and it's not like, you know, constantly just trying to, there we go, do a little bit more. There. here. I mean, in the box. Just this here. And then bring it down. And now my swirly poke. Swirly poke. Swirly poke. Swirly poke. I've watched a few people use bags, sandwich bags with a little hole in the side and squeeze it in. And sometimes doing it for the amount that I want to do it, it's going to be a lot, and I'm going to have to, I may end up ripping that corner. So I want to reduce the amount of mess because I'm not doing it at the table. I don't really want to make that much of a mess. You know what I mean? Okay, and here we go. Take that here. And of course I would wear a black shirt. And so I want to get it to at least halfway before I start packing. And because I'm upstairs and I have carpet upstairs, I'm going to use this tray, but I'm going to put the tray on the floor. That's just, I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time because I will not show that on camera. Yeah. Let me get this in. Glad that was not a mess. Okay. Which is the reason why, another reason why I didn't want to do the sandwich bag. My ADHD would have already caused me to spill or something, or yeah. I don't know. I was sitting here thinking the other day, like, dang. I wonder if a massager would be something good to help vibrate the air out. Because, you know, that's why it gets packed, because the air is being pushed out. Right? I wonder if that'll work. I'm going to try it out one day. Alright. So this is what we have so far. We see where it is. Let's find a little marker. So it is here. And the second one, remember where it is. The big gap right here. And I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So it's not completely hard. It's a little firm, more hard down at the bottom. But remember, this was the second part. The second gash, and this is where it is now. And this isn't fully packed, so this is just how it's going to be for right now. And then I am going to put more in it this time, so I'm going to probably put it up to the date and then pack it down until the bottom half gets solid. So let's get that going, which will probably take most of, or if not all of this, or all of this cornstarch from this pack. Okay. Maybe it's gonna take more. Alright. Luckily, I've got 6 of them. And if these 2 are not enough, I have some more. But if I know, let me show you guys real quick. Hold on. I don't want this to fall over. But this bottle is the next bottle. And I may have to go get some more. So if the 2 are not enough for this one, I'm going to have to go and get at least 4 more for this one. And this one's going to be baked. And this one's going to be boiled. So big one's baked, baby one's boiled. So, all right. So that we are already through our first box. Let's go ahead and swirly boop. Swirly boop. Swirly boop. Scrape the sides. Swirly boop. And when I do it, it fills up. It gets, while I'm swirling, I don't know if you can tell, but while I'm swirling, it's going in, and then when I boop, it pushes it all through. But the swirling pushes it in, and so does the booping. And it's like I might as well go ahead and give them a video. Might as well just put it all in there. And again, yes, I wore a black shirt for this. I'm just excited because I need chunks. All right, let me bring it up. So one box got us, let's bring it down here. Let's see what markings can we find. It is about here, this little space here. We'll say that, right? Is that right? Nope, we're too far up. Let me knock it down a little bit so we can see. Nowhere near. Okay. We are here at this little wrinkle. So I am going to go pack it down, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we got the first one in there, let me show you guys real quick. It's not all the way packed down, but the bottom is hard. It's more soft, a little bit softer up here, but it is just about smooth on the inside. That's just from me squeezing it just now, but we are getting there. Let's get on to the next one. Yeah, so if there's not gonna be enough for the big one will be for another day, basically. All right, let's get the funnel in. Let's get our scoops in, because it's too much to be trying to pour, and I already know. what will happen if I try? All right. But yeah, bring it down. Swirl the boop. Swirl the boop. You know what? Let's see. Let's try it out now. I'm gonna see if what kind of effect it will have on the bottle. I'm gonna try it out. Try the massager out on the bottom of the bottle to see if that works. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that on camera for you. I'm gonna put some more in here. I just don't know. Maybe I do know what it's like not to have your trunks and you need them. Let me put some more in. Because I know me. Oh, and you gotta apply pressure. I'll show you where I hold the bottle when I'm tapping it down. And then I'll show you. All right. Swirl the boop. Look at that. Just right on in there. Nice. Shake it, shake. Set that to the side. Okay. So when I pack it, I have my hand to the ground like this and I press it down. So I'm gripping it here and I'm kind of like smacking it down to the ground and not just like tap, 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 tap. Now I'm applying pressure so I can force the air out. So it's just pow, pow, pow. You know what I mean? So, all right, give me 1 second. And I will be back. Oh, you guys see where it is. We'll see where it'll be when I get done. Okay, so I was gonna do the massager. We'll do it on the big one. We'll do it on the big one. Let's see. We'll fill up, about that much, and then use the massager to see if we can see where it goes. All right, so. Pretty hard. It's not as hard as it can get because I know it can get harder. So I'm gonna put some more in there. And people who say that they pack it for an hour, I'm not gonna do that because why? Just apply extra pressure to your pounding, which is a mouthful to say. So let's go ahead and some more heaps in there. And then get that heap in there. All right. And then the next one, I can just pour. In fact, let me do one more. One more heap. Okay, thank goodness. Because I really thought, I didn't know if it was going to be like I was going to need 3 of these. So I think 4 And the other one, and the big one will be absolutely fine. If it takes 2 of these in here and this one, then I think 4 in the other one will be fine. I don't think we'll need any more than that. Unless I plan to do, which I do, so which means, well, unless I plan to do some of the eat it with my pellet ice. I gotta clean the ice machine so I can make some pellet ice. But I like to eat it with the ice. Normally not in the same bowl like I did for the video, but normally like the bowls side by side. And there we go. Have to wiggle it out a little bit so I can get some more in there. But side by side and scoop out of each, so that way it doesn't get all hard and frozen and then gooey inside the bowl. So I'll do it side by side and eat them with the same scoop, which I'll do some videos on those too. I'm laughing because it's filling up to the top, and the more that I put in there, and I keep pushing it down, and it keeps shooting up the side of the funnel on the inside. Alright, it is at the top now, so the rest of this is hard, and I will be right back. Second to the last pounding. Hilarious to say out loud. We're almost there, guys. So let's go ahead and get this in here. We're not going to pour all of it. This is what we have left. And we're not going to pour all of it at one time. Looks like we're going to have a little bit left over. Yay! Okay. These scoops. Put this in there. I can eat that with my ice. And bring it down. And that's really good. Got this funnel from Family Dollar. Came in a 3-pack. The spoons came in a 4-pack from Family Dollar. Now I'm pushing too hard. Started to spray out. There we go. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm pushing the last little bit. And then stick that in there because there's a little bit left. And we will be right back. Go do some pounding. Gotta take the bottle to Pound Town. Now remember, this is plastic. Y'all hear that? It is hard. At least down here. Like up here it's still soft because it still needs to be pounded. But this is plastic. Be careful when you are pounding it. You don't want to pound too hard. I put too much pressure and dented the bottle. Okay. So not too much pressure, but enough to. I'm not gonna be sitting here for an hour pounding this bottle. I'm not gonna do it. That's not gonna work out for me. I still want to enjoy the rest of my night. You know what I mean? So, I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we have it, the bottle itself is filled. But now we have to get the cap area filled to the top. So then we take it little bit by little bit. And we fill it in, making the minimum amount of mess, as minimal as possible, because who wants to have to clean this shit up? You know what I mean? And then it's gonna be loud here, so I'll probably just fast forward past this part. Alright, and I know they say smush it until you don't hear no squeaks. Baby, I ain't heard not one squeak with Chestnut Hill. Okay? So now, get my last pounding in. Now is the last pounding. 5 pounders, y'all. Get this one done, and then I'll go through my method of what I use, what I do. Right? Okay, now that we have this fully packed, I don't know if you can hear it. It is packed solid, right? No squeak, hard, solid, right? Now it's time to wrap it. So I normally do at least I know that was loud, I apologize ahead of time. So if I'm putting it on my first one, I put in the middle. I go over. Push it down. Okay. And I say this as if I've done it before. This is what I would have done in my head. So this is my first time ever doing this, y'all. So this is what I did. This, and if you are neurodivergent, you know what I mean. So once I get that side rolled in there and I get that all nice and tight, what I like to do is squeeze, 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 squeeze. And if you have something like a pin or something that's round and rolls, I would normally use like another bottle or a smaller bottle or something, and I would squeeze it and roll it on there to get the air out. You don't want the air to get in it because that will give it water access to the bottle, which would melt the bottle, which would ruin the whole process. So that is wrap 1. And I never do the same wraps. I do 3 wraps. I never do them in the same direction. And it's about 1.25 feet. Right? So then I have, no, this one comes, I did this one too short. I think I did this one, yeah, I did it too short. So I'm gonna have to do 4. I'm gonna have to do down here. Because it's supposed to come up and cover down the bottom. So you want to make it double the length of the bottle that you're doing, okay? So luckily I got enough foil that I can do 4. But the same rules apply. Apply the pressure or use something that can roll it out. Let me do this the right way. There we go. Because you don't want to give it to where there's short layers where you got to do so many patches because water will get in it. Alright. So go from the top comes down, and it can be overlapped because most times it's going to be, from the videos that I've watched, and I know you guys like say this your first time, you're talking like you've done it before. You know how many videos I've watched before I did this? I'm the type of person, I don't like to waste my money, man. So if I could figure out a way to get this to be exactly how I want it, then I want to do it. You know what I mean? Don't do it too hard to where you tear the foil and it defeats the purpose. What you could also do is, if you have some cling wrap, put the cling wrap on before you put the cap on. Do the cling wrap and then and then do that. So then I'll do one last one, which I don't think this piece is long enough, so I'm going to open up another box. And I am going to, well, you'll see. Because I was seeing some people have like titties, you know, on their bottles and stuff, and I don't want to. I have enough titties of my own. I don't want one on my bottles, man. So here. Alright. Last one. guess I can bring this over. So it's almost like a pouch, but then it's gonna be like squeezed together, you know. There we go. Same thing on this side. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Fold up that bottom. So the little corners, I folded them in to where they were like triangles like this. Folded them in and then just folded and rolled. Because I don't know. I just feel like, and then this right here. I don't know about you, but I would like to get the bottle out the pot without burning my hands. And this, my dear, is my first attempt at chunks. Okay, so I am going to boil it for about 2 hours, keeping the water at least more than halfway. And come on, camera. And then once I'm done boiling it, so this one I'm not going to bake because the big one I am going to bake. So this one, I'll boil it for 2 hours and then I'll let it sit in the freezer overnight. Well, yeah, let it sit in the freezer overnight or until I feel like I need to go and take it out, and then let it sit at room temperature because I don't like eating my chunks cold. So I'll let it sit at room temperature until I'm ready to record a video to show you how these chunks did. I have a second bottle that I'm actually going to do with Argo, since I did this one with chestnut. And I'm going to have to label them. Yeah, so this is chestnut. The larger one is going to be baked chestnut, and then the other bottle that's similar to this one is going to be Argo. So, yeah. When I do bake the larger one, I will give you guys the baking instructions that I feel the most comfortable with, and the details on how I do that one, because again, this is my first time doing it. That will be my first time baking it. And yeah, I'm excited because I need some. I'm very, very anxious and I want some. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.